Hey guys, it's Brandon Miniman from Pocketnow.com. Back when the HD2 was released, we were left wondering, when is the Android version of this amazing phone going to be released? This device has a beautiful, huge screen, it's super thin, and it grabs attention wherever you go. Well, we finally have the answer. It's the Sprint EVO 4G. It's the first 4G smartphone in the United States being able to take advantage of the WiMax network that Sprint has built up in collaboration with Clearwire. This means that you can get maximum download speeds of about 10 megabits per second. Whether that matters, we're going to talk about that in a future video, because a lot of people are wondering, does 4G even matter right now? Is there anything that can really take advantage of it? And we're going to talk about that soon. I've actually got 4G in my area, so I'm going to be able to test the smartphone as it was intended. I can't wait to get to the unboxing. Let's take a look at the EVO 4G on Sprint. Let's do it now. Alright, so let's get to the unboxing. Okay, let's skip past everything and go right to the device. I'm going to peel off the protective coating here. Beautiful, gorgeous screen on this, 4.3 inches. We have these flat capacitive buttons versus the HTC HD2, which has the hardware buttons. We're going to do a comparison of that in a second. Let's look around the device. Got this 8 megapixel camera with a dual LED flash. This really cool kickstand, which I think actually makes the device bigger because of it. And what's cool is that the red area behind this back battery cover shows through here and up here. So if we take off the back battery cover, you'll see that it's actually red. So a nice little touch there. Snap this back on. Sometimes it's difficult to get it on evenly. So just pop it on there like so. We've got the front-facing video camera for video chat. Beyond that, it looks like an HD2. It doesn't really feel like an HD2 because it's thicker and bigger in every dimension. It's got this rubbery coating on the back, making it feel solid in hand. 3.5mm headphone jack on the top. Here's the standby button. Very, very nice hardware. You can see it already. It's a fingerprint magnet, although very easily cleaned with a soft shirt since it is a glass display. And of course, this kickstand does an awesome job propping it up on a table like so for watching videos, keeping tabs on a IM conversation that you're having, or lots of other different utilities. Side by side, you can definitely tell that the EVO 4G and the HD2 are related to each other. They both have this extremely commanding, massive 4.3-inch capacitive display on the front. But what you can notice, if we line these up, is that the HD2 is less tall, less wide, and less thick than the EVO 4G. Basically smaller in every dimension. The bezel around the screen is even thinner on the HD2. So we can see that things are basically the same at the top. We have the speaker. We don't have a front-facing video camera here on the HD2. Going down, we have this huge screen, and then buttons, although on the HD2 they are physical buttons, and on the EVO 4G they are actually flat, completely flush, and capacitive. So let's turn it over to the side. The volume rocker on the EVO 4G is actually on the other side, which is kind of unique. All HTC devices, as of late, have had the volume rocker on the left side, not the right. Flipping over to the back, we can see the difference in camera. We can see both have a dual LED flash, although the HD2 does not have a kickstand. You can get the extended battery, which will give you a kickstand. We actually did a review on Pocketnow of that. Then on the other side of the device, where there is nothing over here, we've got the volume up and down rocker here. So let's see if I can actually turn this on and get some 4G coverage immediately. I'm not sure if I get 4G here at my apartment. I know I get it just down the road. So I'm going to turn it on and see what happens for the first time. The battery is already in. Okay, it looks like the battery was completely discharged, so I just plugged it in so that I could show you what the first steps are like after you turn on the device. So I'm going to press and hold, and we'll boot it up for the first time. Alright, and here it goes. It says HTC EVO 4G. I'm quite excited to see what happens next. Wow. Nice little 4G animation. Preparing SD card. This comes with an 8 GB micro SD card, so I'm going to slide this down, and let's see what happens next. I'm watching the bar up here to see if I get 4G. Wow, it's really amazing to see Android on such a large screen. This is really amazing. So I'm going to actually switch on 4G and see if that does anything. Again, I'm not sure if I have 4G here at my apartment. I know it's right down the street. Let's see what happens. Nice full signal here. Right now we're on 3G, and it looks like it's trying to dial out to the 4G network. While that happens, just want to explore a little bit. Very, very smooth. Has the 1 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. Very impressive indeed. Okay, so we've got the switch up on 4G, but I'm still seeing 3G up there. Oh, wow, there it is. It says 4G. Check that out. 4G. Okay, so let's go onto the internet, do a quick speed test just out of the box here without doing anything else, and see exactly what kind of speeds we're dealing with here. It looks like it went back to 3G. That's odd. So I'm going to go to Pocketnow.com. Huge on-screen keyboard, just like you would get on the HTC HD2. This feels a lot better than it does on the Google Nexus 1. So right now we're apparently over 4G. And this is coming through quite fast, though not super fast. Okay, so here we are. What I'm going to do real quick is download the speedtest.net application, which does a really good job of benchmarking speed. I'll be right back. Okay, and I've got the speedtest.net application installed. Let's launch it. Alright, and we're still over 4G. I'm going to begin test. Let's see what we do over 4G right now. It looks like my 4G signal is quite low. Right now we're getting 3G speeds, even though we're on the 4G, so 1.5, which, like I said, is expected of a 3G network. I'll test this again in a second just to confirm. Upload speeds really aren't that great. I'm going to have to test this in a few different locations to really find where the strength is the best. So I'm going to test again. And again, we are over 4G. Okay, so not terribly impressive. If we get a stronger signal on 4G, I'm sure these numbers would be a lot higher. Okay, so I've gone into another room where I am getting 1 bar of 4G, where it's actually switching back and forth between 3G and 4G. I'm going to wait a second till it goes back to 4. There it goes, and I'm going to test it again, see if this helps. Looks like we are getting a little bit faster, definitely faster. We're going to get up to 2 megabits per second. Wow, it's quite a improvement over last time, although nowhere near the theoretical maximums. We're going to jump around town with this device to see if we can hit the 10 megabits per second. Sorry for the shaky cam, I'm off the tripod right now. So a lot more coming up on the Sprint EVO 4G. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you like what you see, and subscribe to our channel for plenty more videos about this sexy new phone on Sprint. That's it for now.